There's a super important computer skill that you need to know as an online student, and it is the power of right clicking. So what is that when I say the power of right clicking? You'll notice on your mouse button, there are two buttons. And if there aren't two buttons, if you're working on a Mac, the right click still works. You just have to usually push on the right side of the mouse. So when I left click, we all know what left click does, but what happens when I right click? Well, let's find out. Let's say I right click my desktop like that. I get a menu. I get a context sensitive menu. So I get a menu that is sensitive to the context of whatever I've clicked. So if I click my desktop, I get that menu. If I come down here and I click my taskbar, I get a separate menu. Notice how the menu on my desktop is different from the menu I get on my taskbar, which is then again different from the menu I get if I click the start button. So depending upon what I click, I get different menus. And those menus will allow you to adjust, it will present you with options related to whatever you have clicked. So whatever you click, it will give you a context-sensitive menu related to whatever item you just clicked. So when I click my desktop, I could do things like view, and I could choose to show desktop icons. Or I don't really like the icons there. I like my desktop looking more zen. I could right-click my desktop and I could say don't show desktop icons, and now those go away. How would I get to them, you might be asking? I could just right click again and choose view, show desktop icons, and that is one way I could have those come back up. I could also right click and come down here to personalize, and I could change the way my desktop looks under desktop background right here. So I could go in here and I could browse for photos to be on my desktop, and I could set them to either center or fill the screen or stretch across the screen. I could have, if I had multiple pictures here, have them rotate through the pictures. I could even change the desktop background color right there. And all of that has been accessed through the power of right-clicking, just by right-clicking my desktop. I could change things down here on my taskbar by right-clicking my taskbar. I could see options with my start button by right-clicking my start button. So the power of right-clicking is really important to know about when you're working with computers. And being an online student, you're going to be working with computers. So it's good for you to know about right-clicking.